Hello students, I hope you all are fine at home. So in business studies students, we were doing our second chapter, that is the forms of business organization. We have done sole proprietorship and I hope that you all understood that what is sole proprietorship, what are its features, what are its advantages and disadvantages. So now we are going to start up the other form of business organization, which is known as HUF. HUF stands for Hindu Undivided Family Business. I want to make it clear one thing, that Hindu Undivided Family Business, it's no longer in operation. ठीक है, ये बच्चे फैमिली फॉर्म ऑफ बिजनेस बहुत ज़्यादा पुरानी है. ठीक है, विच इज इनेक्टेड अंडर हिंदू सक्सेशन एक्ट. ठीक है, तो ये फॉर्म ऑफ बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इट इज नॉट एट ऑल एप्लीकेबल. ठीक है, फ्रॉम वी कैन से प्रीवियस मैनी ईयर्स. क्लियर, बट स्टिल आई एम डूइंग अप, ठीक है, दिस हिंदू अनडिवाइडेड फैमिली फॉर्म ऑफ बिजनेस विद यू पीपल, सो दैट यू शुड हैव द थॉरो अंडरस्टैंडिंग. ठीक है, because it is not good that if somebody is asking you that what do you mean by the term HUF, ठीक है, or what do you mean by the term Hindu Undivided Family Business, and you people are not giving the answer. ठीक है, so you should have the basic knowledge that what is Hindu Undivided Family Business. ठीक है, how it operates, how it functions, ठीक है, who all are the members in such kind of form of business organization. And one thing more, if you people are going up with the books of Poonam Gandhi, clear, and if you people are taking up the latest edition, okay, in the second chapter, that is a form of business organization, in some books, you will not find this kind of the topic. Okay, because this topic has been deducted. Okay, but still being a teacher we people are doing with you, just you should have the thorough understanding that yes, if we are reading about the forms of business organization, then we must, being the part of the commerce ring, being the student of the commerce, you must have the knowledge that what is Hindu Undivided Family Business. So Hindu Undivided Family Business is the business which is operating under Hindu Succession Act, which is operated under Hindu Succession Act. ठीक है, so it is governed by this particular act only, which is registered under the Hindu law. ठीक है, and this system, बच्चे, whenever they are operating with this system, they are having two conditions in order to become the member, or in order to start up the Hindu Undivided Family Business. They have to fulfill two conditions, that is minimum 2 male members must be there from the same family, and Hindu Undivided family business की जो ये business operate करता है, that should be the members of the family only. They are not including any person who is outside. Clear? Minimum 2 male members must be there, and existence of some ancestral property. Ancestral property, I hope you understand. जो हम बोलते हैं कि पूर्वजों की प्रॉपर्टी हो, उसको हम बोलते हैं एंसेस्ट्रल प्रॉपर्टी. तो ये दो मेन कंडीशंस थी इन ऑर्डर टू स्टार्ट अप द हिंदू अनडिवाइडेड फैमिली business, that there is the existence of 2 male members and there must be the existence of the ancestral property. ठीक है, and the head of this particular kind of form of business organization is known as कर्ता. उसको हम क्या बोलते थे? कर्ता. And how this कर्ता has been elected in this form of organization? There are no votings, there are not any kind of legal formalities under this. वो क्या करते थे? Like this family business has been formed by the members of family only. ठीक है, तो the senior most person has been given the position of कर्ता. ठीक है, so कर्ता is the senior most member of the family. So these are the two conditions of the joint Hindu family business. ठीक है, and the members who share the ancestral property, ठीक है, and who are entitled to get the profit of the joint Hindu family business are known as co-parceners. Co, that is COPARCENERS. Co-parceners. ठीक है, the person who are taking up the ancestral property plus they are getting the share in the profit also, those are known as co-parceners. ठीक है. So under the Hindu undivided family business, there is the operation of the two system. One is known as Diyabhaga and one is known as Mitakshara. Now what is the difference between Diyabhaga and Mitakshara? Diyabhaga, this system prevails in West Bengal. Means जब ऑपरेट था, अब तो ये खत्म हो गया फैमिली फॉर्म ऑफ बिजनेस, पर जब इसका ऑपरेशन था तो Diyabhaga is a system that is operating in वेस्ट बंगाल. ठीक है. एंड अंडर दिस सिस्टम, यहां पे इनकी क्या है, 2 मेल मेंबर्स मस्ट बी देयर. एंड अंडर द Diyabhaga, ठीक है, मेल मेंबर एज वेल एज फीमेल मेंबर, दे कैन बिकम द पार्ट ऑफ द सिस्टम. ठीक है. बट इन मिताक्षरा व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? ठीक है, इट इज एप्लीकेबल ऑल ओवर इंडिया एक्सेप्ट वेस्ट बंगाल, एंड ओवर हेयर ओनली मेल मेंबर्स आर कंसिडर्ड टू बी द partner. Females are not allowed under this system. So this is the basic difference between Diyabhaga and Mitakshara. Diyabhaga, operation in West Bengal, female member can also become the member of Hindu undivided family business. Mitakshara, it is operating all over India, but it is being not operated in West Bengal क्योंकि West Bengal में already Diyabhaga चल रहा था. ठीक है. So this is the journal, we can say, definition of the Hindu undivided family business. ठीक है. Thoroughly, deeply, I will not go with this topic. ठीक है. Just have the, we can say, glance of this topic. Next we are having features. Features is member by birth. Hindu undivided family में जब भी किसी बच्चे का birth होता था, that a person, that baby automatically becomes a member of that Hindu undivided family. ठीक है. Because this business is being operated within the family only. ठीक है. There is not any kind of contract, there is no any kind of agreement. The baby automatically becomes the member of the family. Second, we are having management. Management, it is managed by a single person who is known as Karta, that is the senior most member of the family. Next, we are having number of members. Number of members means I have already told you minimum 2 male members must be there. ठीक है. Maximum there is no limit. ठीक है. Maximum there is no limit. But yes, in order to start up this business, there is the requirement of minimum 2 male members. Next, we are having liability. Liability, the liability of Karta. कर्ता की जौन सी लाइबिलिटी थी, दैट इज अनलिमिटेड इन नेचर. ठीक है. बट जौन से मेंबर्स थे, देयर लाइबिलिटी इज लिमिटेड. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वी आर हैविंग दैट इज द राइट्स. दैट इज द राइट्स. राइट्स इज मीन्स बिजनेस हैव द राइट टू इंस्पेक्ट द अकाउंट. द मेंबर्स कैन ऑल्सो क्लेम द शेयर इन द फैमिली प्रॉपर्टी एट द टाइम ऑफ पार्टीशन ऑफ द फैमिली. तो राइट्स यहाँ पे सभी को मिलते थे इन ऑर्डर टू इंस्पेक्ट द बुक्स ऑफ द अकाउंट्स, टू सी द फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन ऑफ द फैमिली बिजनेस, सो दैट अगर उनमें कोई सेपरेशन होनी है, ठीक है, देन दे आर कंसिडरिंग दैट फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन ऑल्सो एट द टाइम ऑफ सेपरेशन. Next, we are having registration. Registration, it is not at all compulsory for the joint Hindu family business to get themselves registered under the Hindu succession act or the Hindu law. ठीक है. एंड इफ दे आर नॉट रजिस्टरिंग अंडर दिस पर्टिकुलर काइंड ऑफ लॉ और द एक्ट, ठीक है, देन ऑल्सो दे कैन ऑपरेट द बिजनेस, क्योंकि ये फैमिली की खुद की म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग पे दे आर ऑपरेटिंग अप द बिजनेस. Last, we are having perpetuality. Perpetuality means continuity of the business. Perpetuality means continuity of the business. Like in the sole proprietorship we have done, only single member is operating up the business. अगर उस एक सिंगल मेंबर की डेथ हो जाती है, ठीक है, then that business automatically comes to an end. But in case of Hindu undivided family business, if there is a death of any male member, ठीक है, no problem in that, ठीक है, they can manage up their business. But if there is the death of Karta, that is the senior most member of the family, ठीक है, अगर उसकी डेथ हो जाती है तो जौन सा नेक्स्ट सीनियर है, that person automatically becomes the Karta of the family. ठीक है. So these all are the features. These all are the features of the Hindu undivided family business, and this only we have to do under the Hindu undivided family business. Little bit introduction and the features. Clear? I am again telling you that in some books this topic is not there. ठीक है, and if the topic is not there, then also no need to worry about. If you want to have the thorough knowledge, you can search on the Google also. ठीक है, but the information that is given by my side, that is enough for you people to give the introductory part of the Hindu undivided family business. So I'm coming to the next very important form of business organization, that is partnership. That is the partnership. This form of business organization that is very, very important. Under the sole proprietorship we have done, that is the business being handled by the single individual in the market, that is known as the sole proprietorship. And the business which is carried on by two or more than two persons, that is known as partnership firm. ठीक है, I hope you understood the meaning. Partnership means to become the partner of one another. ठीक है, so it is a very popular form of the business organization and it is still existing in the economy now these days, and it is the association of the persons, that is two or more persons who are agreed to join, ठीक है, to carry on the business, to share up the profit as well as the losses. Clear? अब जौन सा मेन फंडा इसमें बच्चे, सपोज ए बी एंड सी आर पार्टनर्स इन द फर्म. ठीक है, ए का शेयर है 10, बी का शेयर है 10, सी का शेयर है 8. क्लियर? नाउ आई एम टेलिंग यू 10-10, अगर सी का शेयर भी 10 होता, ठीक है, व्हाट इट शोज मीन्स अगर सपोज सी का शेयर भी यहां पे 10 होता तो इट विल बिकम 1:1:1. ठीक है, तो ये क्या शो कर रहा है, दैट व्हेन द बिजनेस इज बीइंग ऑपरेटेड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द पार्टनरशिप, इफ देयर इज एनी लॉस इन द बिजनेस, ठीक है, सपोज अगर लॉस हमारे पास हो जाता है 80,000 का, ठीक है, लॉस हमारे पास क्या हो गया 80,000 का, तो 80,000 का जौन सा लॉस है वो ये इक्वल रेशो में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगा. ठीक है, और अगर प्रॉफिट है 80,000 का तो भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट जौन सा प्रॉफिट की डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होंगी अमंग दीज मेंबर्स, दैट विल बी ऑन द इक्वल बेसिस. क्लियर? सिमिलरली इफ ए का शेयर है 10, बी का शेयर है 10, बट सी का शेयर है जौन सा दैट इज 8. ठीक है, एंड इफ द बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, इफ द पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म ऑफ बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इनकर द लॉसेस, ठीक है, तो अगर लॉसेस हो रहे हैं तो ए बी को ज्यादा लॉस कंपनसेट करना पड़ेगा एज कंपेयर टू सी, क्योंकि जौन सा सी का शेयर है वो ऑलरेडी कम है. सेम इज द केस इन द प्रॉफिट्स ऑल्सो. इफ द बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज एंड अप विद द प्रॉफिट्स, ठीक है, तो ए और बी का ज्यादा शेयर है तो ए और बी को जौन सा प्रॉफिट का शेयर है वो ज्यादा जाएगा एज कंपेयर टू सी. ठीक है, दोनों केसेस में ऐसी है, लॉस होएगा देन ऑल्सो ए और बी को ज्यादा कंपनसेट करना पड़ेगा एज कंपेयर टू सी. अगर प्रॉफिट होते हैं तब भी ए और बी को ज्यादा जाएगा एज कंपेयर टू सी, क्योंकि ए और बी का जौन सा शेयर है वो ज्यादा है एज कंपेयर टू सी इन द पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म ऑफ बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. Okay, I hope this definition is clear to you. When the business organization is being carried out by two or more than two persons, that is regarded as the partnership. Next, we are having features of the partnership. Features of the partnership. First feature we are having more than one person. Yes, we can start up if somebody wants to start up the partnership firm. ठीक है, then the requirement of the member is minimum we can say one person. क्योंकि अगर one person होएगा it will become sole proprietorship. So naturally if they want to start the partnership form of business organization, there must be more than one person in order to carry on the business. Next, we are having existence of the business. Existence of the business means when two or more persons they are joining with one another, ठीक है, then they are joining with one another if there is a existence of the business, and that business must be on the basis of the legal formation. ठीक है, मीन्स पार्टनरशिप तभी फॉर्म होती है जब कोई बिजनेस होता है, देयर इज द एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ द बिजनेस, देन ओनली वी कैन कॉल दैट पार्टनरशिप इज ऑन गोइंग प्रोसेस, क्योंकि अगर बिजनेस नहीं है तो पार्टनरशिप भी काहे की, ठीक है। तो एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ बिजनेस मस्ट बी देयर, दैट बिजनेस मस्ट बी लीगल, ठीक है, फॉर दैट पर्पज दे कैन फॉर्म द पार्टनरशिप. Next, we are having contractual relationship. Number of partners. Suppose there are 3 persons, those who are carrying on the partnership firm of organization. Okay, then their relation is based upon the contractual basis, means they are signing up the contract. Agreement is there between the partners. In those agreement, they are mentioning all the terms and the condition that if profit is there, then we are contributing this. If the losses will be there, then we are sharing in this ratio. ठीक है, सो एवरीथिंग विल बी डिस्क्लोज इन वन अनदर, इन फ्रंट ऑफ वन अनदर, ठीक है, देयर इज नॉट बी एनी कंसीलमेंट ऑफ द इंफॉर्मेशन, ठीक है. सो वी कैन से दैट इज रिगार्डेड एज द कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल रिलेशन, ठीक है. और अगर वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नहीं फॉर्म कर रहे, ठीक है, इट मीन्स व्हाट इट शोज देन द बिजनेस दैट इज कैरिंग ऑन बाय दोज पर्सन दैट इज नॉट ऑन द लीगल बेसिस, बिकॉज इफ यू वांट टू मेक योर बिजनेस लीगल, ठीक है, then it is better to start up with the making up of the contract. Next, we are having profit motive and sharing of profits. Why we are studying about the form of business organization? That is for the profit motive. Profit motive and sharing up of the profits. इससे क्या होएगा? When more than 2 persons they are joining hands to hand in order to start up the business concern, it will be giving them more opportunity to earn up the profits. क्योंकि इससे क्या होएगा? उनका जौन सा financial base है that will be strong as compared to the sole proprietorship. ठीक है, so that is regarded as profit motive and sharing up of the profits. Next, we are having principal agent relationship. Principal is regarded as the owner, ठीक है, and owner and an agent, ठीक है, owner and agent relationship it exists. Suppose 2 persons are there, one is acting as a owner, another is acting as a agent, ठीक है. Mr. A is acting as an owner, B is acting as agent, B is acting as a owner, A is acting as an agent, ठीक है. So there must be the principal and agent relationship, ठीक है. This relationship means that just as a owner is responsible for any contract entered into by his agent, operating within the limits, ठीक है. In this way, every partner plays a double role. Double role means the partner can be the owner, the partner can be the agent also, ठीक है. So principal and agent, both these terms they are using for the partners only. Next, we are having unlimited liability, ठीक है. Unlimited liability means the liability of all the partners is limited to the extent of their contribution to the, we can say, partnership. A ने कंट्रीब्यूट किया 80,000 सेटअप करने के लिए, B ने कंट्रीब्यूट किया 20,000, C ने कंट्रीब्यूट किया 90,000, ठीक है. तो लायबिलिटी इसकी सबसे ज्यादा होएगी, इसकी उससे कम होएगी, इससे इसकी सबसे कम होएगी, ठीक है, क्योंकि रिवर्ट बैक जब प्रॉफिट्स आएंगे तो इसका शेयर सबसे ज्यादा होएगा, फिर सेकंड नंबर पे इसका होएगा, थर्ड नंबर पे इसका होएगा, ठीक है. सो वी कैन से दैट इज द अनलिमिटेड लायबिलिटी, ठीक है, अनलिमिटेड लायबिलिटी. नेक्स्ट, वी आर हैविंग नो सेपरेट इंडिविजुअलिटी. नो सेपरेट इंडिविजुअलिटी मीन्स in the partnership all the partners they have to work hand in hand, ठीक है. there is no question of the individuality. individual decision नहीं वो ले सकते, they have to take the mutual consent of one another. Next, we are having utmost good faith, ठीक है. when you will do the principles of insurance, there you will learn one principle also, that is the principle of utmost good faith. In that principle, what it means, utmost good faith, that whenever we are discussing something or we are giving the instruction, that should be entirely on the basis of the truthful facts, ठीक है. Suppose I'm relating this point to the insurance, ठीक है. I go to the insurance company, मैं वहां से insurance ले लेती हूँ, ठीक है. But at the time of taking up the insurance, ठीक है, I am the cancer patient. मेरे को पता है कि आफ्टर 2 months और 3 months मेरे को डॉक्टर ने बता रखा है कि आफ्टर 2 or 3 months यू आर हैविंग द लाइफ, आफ्टर दैट देर इज नो गारंटी दैट यू विल सर्वाइव और नॉट. ठीक है, बट आई एम हाइडिंग दिस फ्रॉम द इंश्योरेंस कंपनी, क्योंकि अगर मैं उनको बताऊंगी, ठीक है, देन दे विल नॉट गिव मी द फुल लाइफ इंश्योरेंस. ठीक है, सो आई विल मैंने ये जौन सा था सिनेरियो वो मैंने इंश्योरेंस कंपनी से हाइड कर लिया एंड आई हैव टेकन द इंश्योरेंस ऑल्सो. ठीक है, आफ्टर 2 months, ठीक है, आई डाइड. The insurance company is not giving up the claim like this only. They will have the investigation on this part. And during the investigation, they came to know that the person who has taken up the insurance, that person already know about the disease he or she is having. Okay, so at that period of time, insurance company will take an action. And sometimes in some circumstances, insurance company is not liable to pay a single penny to the family. Why? Because the contract is not on the basis of the trustworthy information. Utmost good faith means if we are entering into the contract, that should be purely, we can say, each and everything must be on the clear basis. No hiding of any kind of the information. Okay? So when the partners, they are coming in relation with one another, okay, they should not hide any kind of the information from one another. Okay? Next we are having restriction of the transfer of the interest. In the partnership, the partners are not free to transfer his interest to anybody else. Okay? So this is one of the feature of the partnership. ठीक है, नो पार्टनर कैन ट्रांसफर हिज इंटरेस्ट इन द फर्म विदाउट द अप्रूवल ऑफ द अदर पार्टनर्स. और अगर वो अपना इंटरेस्ट ट्रांसफर करना चाहता है, फॉर दैट पर्पज ही हैव टू रिसीव द कंसेंट फ्रॉम द अदर पार्टनर्स, देन ओनली ही कैन परस्यू विद दैट. ठीक है, सो दीज आर ऑल अबाउट द फीचर्स ऑफ द पार्टनरशिप. ठीक है, and in the next module we will learn about the advantages as well as disadvantages of the partnership firm. Thank you.